Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. I hope you are all well. This is Bruce Masama, the director of Mirracle Consultants, a finance consultants company operating from Cape Town, South Africa. Right. So, in the past weeks, or should I say months? Yeah, weeks, months. We have been focusing on UMI. Now, on the 25th of September, we had our business pre-launch event. We had our business pre-launch event at the Lagoon Beach Hotel in Cape Town. And yeah, it was a success thanks to the Mirracle Consultants team. And also thank you very much to all those that attended in person and all those that was watching it live and all those that will watch the recording on Facebook. Now that we have done the pre-launch, now more people, they now know about our company. Now it is time to spend a few minutes on the company. Right. So now this is our website, miracleconsultants.com. Simple, yet very professional. All right. So without wasting time, before I focus on today's presentation, let me just guide you through some of the important things. So if you look on top there on your right side, you can actually go to our Facebook page. You can actually go to our Instagram page. You can actually also go to our YouTube channel, right? Of which I actually encourage you to actually visit our YouTube page and actually get quite a lot of information there, because information is power. Information is power. All right. So having said that, of course, once you have time, you can always navigate, through all these things, right? So now today, I would like to talk about our services. Okay, I would like to talk about our services. Let me see if I can zoom this one. I can. Awesome. So I would like to talk about our services, and the first service I would like to talk about is reducing financial burden. Right. So for you to understand actually where we are coming from and where we are going, you need to understand what is our vision and what is our mission. Okay. Once you understand that, then actually it'll be very easy. It'll be very easy to actually understand where are these current services coming from. So before I actually dwell much here, allow me to go down a bit, right? And let's look at the company vision and mission, right? So in simple terms, our vision is to eradicate poverty and inequality using blockchain technology. Okay. Now the concept of blockchain technology is broad. It is broad, but at the moment, we as a company, we are only focusing on cryptocurrencies at the moment. Just like a baby, when a baby is born, if your baby, just wakes up one day, 2 days old or 1 month old, and that baby is already running, I'm sure you will look for the strongest, for the most powerful prophet in the area to ask, hey, is my child normal? So also as a company, we are also starting to take baby steps. We cannot start actually by looking deeper into the applications of blockchain technology in banks, etc. Although we are actually doing some research on all those things. So yeah, we are currently focusing on the cryptocurrency part or the crypto asset part at the moment. So what is our mission, or how do we actually intend to achieve this vision? So we want to empower businesses and individuals with blockchain technology information and skills, thereby enabling them to make sound financial decisions, right? So once again, blockchain technology is broad, right? So for now, we're focusing on cryptocurrency information and skills. But of course, as time goes on, our company will grow, and we will actually offer more services that are aligned to the use cases of blockchain technology. For example, we can use blockchain technology in the voting system. We can use it in the remittances, our industry, all those things. Our company one day will get to those levels. But for now, we're taking one step at a time. Now that I've explained our vision and mission, now I'm sure it'll be easy for us to navigate through our current services. Of course, why am I saying current? It is because these will be updated, on an ongoing basis, right? Those that are into business, you all know that a business plan is never fixed. It's always improved, updated, and yeah. So the first service that I would like to talk about is reducing financial burden, which is the key. Actually, we could have actually ended with only this service, which actually is very important. And all these other services, if we really look closer, they all fall under this main one. Okay, so the coronavirus has negatively affected businesses and individuals worldwide. Businesses are incurring losses due to decreased income, and individuals are struggling to make ends meet, and some are drowning in debt. So our goal is to help you reduce the financial burden and help you affordably pay your debt quicker. So I'm sure you already know where I'm going with this. So the cryptocurrency industry, or the cryptocurrency space, right, has got the potential, to actually change our societies for the better, change our lives for the better. So we as a company, we are looking into this crypto asset industry, this cryptocurrency space, and we are saying, okay, how can we help our citizens? How can we help our fellow residents to better their lives? So number one is we are going to give information for free. As you all know, our knowledge is power. So if we give you information, that means you now know something. You now have got knowledge, right, about something. So some people now, they don't even know what is Bitcoin. They've just heard about it. Some they haven't even heard about it. So we as a company, we are saying we want to go to churches, we want to go to companies, we want to go to locations, we want to go to, nations, provinces, outside Africa. We want to educate people. We want to educate people. But of course, charity begins at home. So charity begins at home, which is Africa. So we want to educate everyone, or almost everyone, so that they can understand. They can understand what is cryptocurrency. What do we mean by Bitcoin? What does it mean when someone says, I've bought 0.005 BTC? What is that? So that information, we are going to be offering it for free. So we are going to be educating people, or giving people financial education on, number one, what is cryptocurrency in simple terms. Number two, what are the benefits of cryptocurrency? And number three, what are the risks of cryptocurrency? So why are we offering this information for free? Because it is freely available on YouTube. Of course, you need data, but this information is free. So freely given, you shall also freely give. Right. So if you have got your family of 3, 4, 5, you want your family to be educated, we are there for you. We can either do a Zoom or we can come in person. We are now at level 1. So obviously we have some allowance to have face-to-face meetings. We can go to our halls. We can actually book a public hall and we invite people. Of course, there will be a limit on the attendance because of the COVID regulations. And we educate people. What is crypto? What are the opportunities and what are the risks? Right? I mean, basic risks. Right. So once we've done that, then we have done our first part. Right? We have done our first part. So why is it so important? Once we have taught almost everyone what is BTC, what is Ethereum, people are now able to actually go to the internet and actually check, okay, I've got these 100 trends. I want to go to Luno, I want to go to Altcoin Trader, I want to go to Vow, I want to go to Binance, and all those exchanges, you can name them. There are so many. Of course, some of them are registered in South Africa, and some of them are internationally recognized. So you just need to actually do your own research as to which one is the best. Right. So you will be able now to use your 100 trends and buy a fraction of a Bitcoin and just keep it. And who knows, after 1 year, it might be 1,000 rands. You never know. So we would have done our part as a company and we will be very happy. Even if we won't meet again, still we will be happy that we've empowered someone with something very powerful, which is information, which translates to knowledge. Right. So that's the first part. Then the second part is, okay, now someone has been educated. Now they understand what is this cryptocurrency. Now they want to be involved. They want to be involved, but there are so many coins that are out there. So many coins, so many promising coins, and so many coins that are doing well, like Bitcoin, the leading crypto asset or the leading crypto coin or the leading cryptocurrency, whatever you want to call it, right? We've got Ethereum, and we've got a Litecoin, we've got Dogecoin, we've got Shiba, all those coins. They are a lot. They are a lot, right? So for someone who has just learned recently about what is cryptocurrency, for you to say go down and do research as to which coin is the best, that might be too much. So as a company, we also do some research as to which upcoming coins are promising, and why. So we will also give information on possible investments. But remember, this information or this advice that you'll be getting for us, we're not qualified financial advisors, right? That means we are not financial advisors. Okay, so whatever information that we give you, it is just to enlighten your view, but you will still need to do your due diligent research as to whatever we would have given you, and you have to validate everything. And if you are still comfortable, then you can proceed at your own risk, right? At the moment, that's how things are. Right. By at your own risk, I mean, if we give you information that ABC is good, okay, now remember, our information is subjective to our own analysis, and our own conclusions. And who knows, we might be wrong. Okay, we are hoping that we will be right, but in some cases we might be wrong. So things might go wrong. Okay, and if anything goes wrong, then of course you will have to be responsible for your own loss. That's why in investments, they normally say, especially if you are doing something that involves some level of risk, they say invest with something that you are willing to lose, or rather that you can live with if you have lost it. Right. So we will give you some information on what we recommend and why do we recommend that coin or that asset, or yeah. So here we have been focusing on UMI as the coin, and there are so many videos on our YouTube channel why we think UMI probably is a better option, especially for the starters. So that is again another part. So number one, we've given you information. Number two, we now give you an option where to start and why we think that is a good option. After doing your research and you still want to do, we can now teach you for free, right, on how to start, how to be independent, how to do everything on your own, including how to register on exchanges, how to get verified. You'll be doing things on your own. We are just there to guide you when you are stuck, right? We actually have one or two people that we have already actually helped to be independent. Now they can do their own thing. They can now compound. They understand how this works. Okay. And when the price goes down, they don't panic. Okay, because we have actually given them the information that actually they can use to understand what is happening in the market as far as that coin is concerned. Okay, so that's again another part. And again, another part is some people might say, no, listen, Bruce, I want to do this UMI thing, but I don't have time to be compounding. I've got so much money. I want to buy so many coins that will warrant daily compounding. But please, I don't have time for this. Do for me. We also do that, of course, at a very affordable fee. And those fees will only be discussed with those interested parties. Right. And also, we also recently added, one more option of actually reducing your financial burden, which is using a trading robot. Long back, I used to, I wanted to get into forex trading. And then I did some research, and I actually deposited a few dollars, and I lost it all as expected, right? And I've heard that there are robots that are trading for companies and for people, and I've always been looking for one, and I'm very happy that at least this year I finally, I came across one robot, but unfortunately it's not in forex, but it is in crypto trading. So this robot is linked to a crypto exchange, linked to your wallet, but of course you don't give it access to withdraw. There will be a video specifically for this. So at the moment, as a company, we have got two things that we are using in the crypto space, which is the coin, and which is, of course, the trading part. And the first thing is free education, right? Okay. So that is the first. That's the first service. Now the second one, which is on the right side, is promote development, right? On our during our pre-launch event, we actually invited Dr. Satumba, and he actually did a presentation on development in Africa, right? And one thing actually that he pointed out, which is actually a fact, is in Africa we do have the resources, right? We do have the resources. We do have the resources. We just need to actually tap into those resources and make something, that is tangible, right? So so many stock values are in existence at the moment. And so many Stokvels have done so well. Some they've actually even went on to actually register banks, financial institutions, real estate investments. So there are so many Stokvels or clubs that have done so many notable things, um, both in South Africa and outside as well. So personally, I have been involved in 2 or 3 clubs or Stokvels, and unfortunately, we actually didn't make much progress. Although there was hope, there was light, but things just didn't go well. But however, take every failure as a learning curve, okay, or as a learning opportunity. So, of course, as an individual, I have learned 1 or 2 things. So we as a company, we want to get involved. We want to get involved in these Stokvels, whether it is your own Stokvel that you already have in a community, or whether it is one that we are actually going to start or to initiate. But there's one thing that is in common, whether we have initiated it or whether you are coming with your own, both these are clubs or both these are Stokvels will be to a great extent independent. So we are only helping on the finance part, okay, on the finance part. So we are getting the funds off the Stokvel. If there are any monthly contributions, we get those, and of course we actually invest them in crypto. Everything we are doing, it is crypto, okay, and actually that will help the Stokvel to actually to actually attain their set capital amounts, okay, much quicker, and they can also do whatever they want to do also sooner than later, So at the moment, we have 2 clubs that we have actually initiated as a company. One is called Mirracle Umi Club, whereby each person contributes 1,000 umis once off, right? And then after that, we stake all those umis in one account, which is managed by the company. That is Mirracle Consultants. Of course, there are regular updates, on the finances. And once the finances have reached a certain level, again, the club will have a committee and will actually, with the club, discuss how their funds will be used. Then funds are withdrawn and they are transferred to, either a club account if they do have, or to, to their individual accounts if there's need for that. So that is the Mirracle Umi Club. But for the Mirracle Umi Club, the ideas or the aims actually are to actually have more projects from this. And then the other one, it is the Mirracle Finance Club. Now, this one is like any other club or any other Stokvel that whereby you pay a joining fee and you also pay a monthly contribution. We've got constitutions for both these clubs, and the membership for the Mirracle Umi Club is 100 members maximum. I think so far there are about 13 or 14 members. So once we reach 100, we will not accept any members. And also, this joining fee of 1,000 umis, it will be reviewed on a regular basis, because those people that will want to join later, when things are now promising, they have to pay slightly more, right? Because someone had to risk, and someone had to tie their money for some time for you to see that there's light. So of course you will have to pay slightly more than those who joined earlier. Those are the 2 clubs that we have at the moment. And the membership for the Mirracle Finance Club is 50 only. So you might ask, why only 50? Because it is very difficult to work with a lot of people. But if the demand is so high, we can have Mirracle Finance Club 1, Mirracle Finance Club 2, Mirracle Finance Club 3, etc., etc. Very soon, we're also going to have national clubs, like Mirracle South African Club, Mirracle Zimbabwean Club, Mirracle Namibian Club, Mirracle Lesotho Club, Mirracle Zambian Club, etc., etc. Right. So the idea with all these clubs is actually to tackle the main hindrance to development in Africa, which is funding. Funding is a problem. Funding is a problem. Many young Africans, many young talented Africans, they have, brilliant ideas, but they don't have the capital. But again, we as a company, we're saying, no, Africa is the capital. We have the capital. So where is the capital? The capital is in our pockets individually. So all we need to do is bring those resources into one pot, and then we actually do something meaningful. Actually, they call it crowdfunding. Okay, so that is the second one. Now let's move on to the third one, which is rental payments and collections, right? Rental payments and collections. Now, this one, what we are saying is this is only for those landlords and for those tenants who are willing or who actually wants to use some of our services, like the first part of reducing financial burden. So why am I saying that? Now, let me start with the rental payment. So if you are a tenant, and of course you are paying 5,000 rent, okay, but you have got rent for the next 10 months, which is 50,000, which you have in your account, okay, and since it's COVID, you don't want to use this money for anything else except to keep it for rent, so that you are in SA for the next 10 months, or so that you have got a place to stay for the next 10 months, hoping that maybe within the next 10 months you get something or you get a job. So we are saying there's no need actually to keep that money under a mattress, so we are saying you can say, okay, I'll keep rent for the next 3 months or 5 months. Then the other rent for the other 5 months, you give it to Mirracle Consultants under the first service, reducing financial burden. So then you say, okay, I want to invest this, or I want to give you these funds, you do whatever you do. So actually we will be calling you a capital provider on our side, okay? And then you say, okay, I want my funds back in 3 months' time, okay? But every month I want 3% or I want 4%. Of course, we have our own monthly percent that we offer. And yeah, so once you bring your 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, so it all depends. So we will give you options. Do you want to actually have your own trading robot? Do you want to have your own OMI account? Or do you want to just make it an investment with a fixed return? And then you will choose what you want, and then we can actually proceed with that. That's the first part. So why? After 3 months, you actually realize that your money would have increased. Okay, by how much? It all depends with which method you have chosen. Okay, so in future, actually, your rental payments or the rental amount, the total amount that you are actually taking out of your own pocket will be reduced, because a portion of it will be covered by your investment. All right. So that's the idea. Or for the landlords who are collecting rent, they can say, okay, I've got 4 properties. Okay, 3 of them I want the money to come to my account, but 1 property I can risk that one. Guys, handle this property for me. Okay, you are saying this industry of crypto has got a potential to help me. Okay, do what you can with my rental from this house. Okay, again, we will give the landlords options. Then they need to choose which option do they want to go for. Okay. So yeah, that's why I say this is only for those landlords and tenants who are willing to actually take another service from the other two or three that we have. But if you are a landlord who simply wants his or your money straight into your account and use it, then of course you will not need us, right? And then the last one is smart buying. The last one is smart buying. So I have been a lecturer for years, since 2013. That's when I started actually to lecture at Cape Peninsula University of Technology, CPUT. But in terms of teaching, I started in 2009 when I was doing my second year. And since then, I've been teaching, or I have been teaching financial subjects like financial management, financial accounting, business calculations, business statistics, etc., financial maths, right? And I have taught, topics like compound interest, simple interest, nominal rate, effective rate. So I have an in-depth understanding, when it comes to if you want to buy and there are options that you are given, right? Sometimes as an individual, you have just graduated with an engineering qualification or a marketing qualification or an entrepreneurship qualification or whatever qualification that you might have graduated with, and you just got a good job, and now you want to buy a car. So you have the money to buy the car cash, or a bank is offering you again a car finance. So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? So again, we are there to look at your given options, right? We are there to look at your given options, and you will be surprised, with actually what we tell you. Things that they seem basic, but yet so powerful. So our consultants, once you pay for an appointment, and then you actually have a chat with one of our competent consultants. They do calculations, factual calculations, and then they actually tell you which option is the best. So this is good for those who wants to buy, cars, houses, and those big properties. Even if you want to buy furniture, and you've got options either to pay cash or to get credit from game stores or from Edgar's. It's always good, to actually come and meet with our competent consultants, right? So how does this work? So if, let's say there's one service that you want here, okay, and you want us to sit down with you, you have to book an appointment, right? So you come on our website, and then you actually go to book an appointment. Okay, it is loading, right? So here on the book appointment, you just have to select the date that you want to book this appointment for, right? And then once you choose your time slot, okay, my apology, my PC is actually very, 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 very slow. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so now you can now choose a slot, which is available, and then you actually book your appointment and you pay, and once you pay, then of course you will be given the address as to where should you come for the appointment. If you want to do it online, also you can let us know. So at the moment, it's 100 rands for individuals, 200 rands for SMMEs, and 400 rands for large organizations. But it is very important actually to note that these appointments are actually the money that you pay for the appointment, it is non-refundable. Okay, so let's say you have come for the appointment and you are not happy, you are not happy with the results or with our recommendations, you can just walk out and then go away, but there will be no refund. Okay, there will be no refund. So yeah, this is just how you book an appointment. And actually, so let's say if I click book an appointment there, so there is the time slot that you are booking for. You just put your first name, your last name, your email address, and then your phone number. And this is very important. And then you see when you now go at the bottom, it will now ask you the consultation type. That if you click there, you'll see those are the amounts that I was talking about, right? The 100 rands for individual, 200 rands for small business, and 400 rands for large businesses, right? Then once you actually do this, you actually get an option to actually pay online. Okay, so we are actually connected to a pay fast, so you can pay online, and of course your information is very, very secure, right? Because if you actually look at on top there, there's that padlock that shows that our website is secure. Okay, so your information, whatever you enter here, your card numbers and whatever you are going to enter, it is secure. All right, so this is it about Mirracle Consultants, and we look forward to engage with you. We look forward to work with you, either just us giving you free education, or you getting actually a service from us. All right, so whichever way. All right, so yeah, this is what we are offering at Mirracle Consultants, and this is what you need to do if you want to actually book an appointment. So yeah, if there are any questions, you can email us at info Mirracle Consultants. So there is so again, so let's say you don't want to book an appointment, right? You simply want to ask something before you book an appointment, right? You can also write to us, right? Just put your first name, your last name, your email, your phone number, so that if there's any need, we can call you back. But we will not use your information, for we will not use your information like to give it to other parties for marketing purposes. No, we will not do that. If ever we think of doing that, we obviously get your consent first. But at the moment, we don't have plans to actually share our clients' information with the outside. Yeah. So there is our information. Our office address obviously will change very soon. And that number that you are seeing there, it is now for WhatsApp only. It is not for calls. So this number is for WhatsApp only. And then the email address info@mirracleconsultants.com. Send us an email if you have any question. So actually, very soon we will be bring in more services, and yeah, once that is done, we will actually update it on our website. All right, so yeah, basically in three steps, you can actually enjoy financial freedom. Request a consultation, consult with us, and then enjoy your financial freedom, right? So yeah, let's work together. Let's work together to make our residential areas better. Let's make our cities better. Let's make our provinces better. Let's make our countries better, and eventually we will make our continent better. Right. So this is it from myself and the team from Mirracle Consultants. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. For now, it's goodbye and take care.